Ship dumps it down low. Addison going after it. Appleby to play it. Appleby almost lost it. Did. Addison on it. Roche on Addison. Salituro in there as well, and the Generals come up with it. And they'll get out through center. Broken up in the neutral zone. And Mistelli's in offside.
Forced him to make a very, very good save.
And Tobias Lindbergh doesn't miss too often, that's for sure. Bell tips it in, but
to jump up, I think, and take an opportunity that was given to him after a couple of years. There's no guy that's feeling better than Liam Herbst about where he's got a chance to.
Able to get a hold of it. Salituro leaves it behind the net. Addison can't get a hold of it. Van de Sample. And he will. Oh, 67. Here's a quick shot. Blocker save by Appleby. Goes to the boards. Addison and Van de Sample. Now Van de Sample. And Salituro can't get a hold of it. Here's Mistelli. Poke check at the blue line. Kept in by Del Cole. Cross ice. Addison couldn't get a hold of it. Lantuniemi had broken it up. Middleton will try the other way. And Bell able to get it out of the zone. The Carlisle's there. Well, the bodies really are starting to pick up here. Lindbergh takes a hit. 67s get it into the Oshawa zone. Salituro on Mermis. Carlisle in there. And he'll go up the boards. Nobody at the point. Morvan dumps it back in. 67's clear. And Mermis. That's picked off in the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Bell. Icing waved off. Mistelli's pass across. Here comes Del Cole. He's got the blue line. Goes after the puck. Davis gets rid of it. Mistelli comes with a hit. Del Cole. Mistelli in front. Sharp angle shot. That big rebound. It's Bell for Ottawa getting a hold of it and dumping it out to center.
And here's the player that you are, the great rocket shot, keeping up player of the game, and I think one of the best things for him too. All the headlines around Canada, John said, Konechny and Team Orr with a 6-0 victory.
Delayed penalty coming to the Generals. Herbst heading for the bench. Brown takes a shot at Lantuniemi, and Middleton will give it to Salituro. They try to find some room. And then Smith goes after Salituro, and now it's touched up.
Been accustomed to playing 3 zones much better than he was before, and the natural part of his game is going to come back before the season's out.
67's on the power play. Shot blocked in front. Loose puck. Ottawa on it. Salituro back to the point. Lantuniemi fires. That's deflected up into the mesh.
That last time against Todd, they put 3 guys over there trying to create that turnover.
And Konechny wins it clear to the open point.
Always good when your first centerman gets kicked out, that your second centerman comes in and wins it
no
so clean it goes out of the zone.
Salituro gets it in. Addison going after with Van de Sample. And they find the seam and get it out and down the ice. Fresh flags out on the penalty kill here for the Generals. McLaren in on the forecheck. Studnicka, and that's brought in with Fangelo, or Nathan Todd that is, and it's cleared out by the Generals again. McCarron chasing after Lantuniemi. The Sample. Here comes Mistelli. Gets it past Guy. He'll pick it up. Tried to center it. Nice job by DeHaan to break that up. Bell and Cirelli in the corner. And it's going to come out, and Ottawa's going to get a hold of it. Addison on his horse. Quick shot right on. Appleby has it.
The hits 5 minutes ago are 12-8 for Ottawa in a short time period. They've done a great job of taking the man and being physical. Let's see if it pays off dividends as this game goes on.
Middleton tried to get it back to Lintuniemi. We got a second chance to get it out of the zone. They do. It's to Bell. One man back. It's Brown. And they're going to go meet in the corner. Salituro in there. Smith leaning on him. Bell tries to tuck it in short side. Appleby there. And it's going to come back to the point for Middleton. Cross ice. Fakes. There's his shot, goes wide. Middleton coming in from the point to keep it onside. Ottawa down low, getting a cycle going. Addison leaves it for Salituro behind the net. Here's Barron, tries to spin, fires. And it's going to be Addison keeping it down low again.
And good speed by Studnicka to create that chance.
Yeah, Studnicka's really been, since the trade deadline, really taken off. Now Smith at the point. And second effort. Couldn't keep it in. Now it's a glove pass. And we'll get the whistle.
Their forwards and some of their offense is gone. They've got a very good goaltender. They've got 6 solid D. And from that base, they give themselves a chance to compete and play in every game. As you can see tonight, #1 team in the country. They've done a very, very good job to this point of holding their own.
Into the slot. Loose puck. That rolls past McCarron.
Being very physical. They played a very physical. It's the most physical I've seen them play all year, and they're initiating a lot of that contact. And a lot of times against a big team, you can sit there and be hit, or you can go forward and hit. And Ottawa's, with their game plan, has chosen the latter, and they've done a good job.
Sitting there and getting hit doesn't sound very
No,
appealing.
Sometimes you get a little
team.
intimidated against the big teams, and you're like, oh, should I get hit? He might be, but Ottawa, the coaching staff's done a great job of.
Worse for wear. Didn't really think there would be. Of course, you were away for his 3 shorthanded breakaways in the same period.
Didn't convert on any of them either.
I don't know if that's good. That's got to be a record.
Well, if you showed them, it would be a record.
Here come the Generals shorthanded. Latour, and following up, Castles couldn't get a hold of it.
What a play by Lintuniemi to just get a stick.
There's a long shot right there.
It would be to try and do a little bit too much. He didn't. Got a couple of wins last weekend, then gets that call the day before. Sorry, I was ducking out of the way in case that came over here. But gets the call the day before the top prospects game, and then goes and that's 21 save, partial shutout. He's had himself a great, great week.
That he has, and looking to continue that here. Todd into the corner with Carlisle. Addison in there. Salituro trying to dig it out. Addison goes all over.
Trying to get everybody the puck all the time. We'll go back and look at the 2 goals at the top prospects game. Bam, bam, from the shot.
Bell for Salituro in the corner. Leaves it behind the net. Addison. Now Ottawa tries to get the cycle going. Salituro. That goes off a leg behind the net. Addison on it. Back out front into the slot. Ottawa couldn't get a hold of it. Generals clear it just barely. And Bell picks it off and dumps it right back in. Brown goes for the head. Play their 3rd of this game.
I'm not sure what the coach and the players see, and that was right in front of them. As you said, it's pretty obvious. They got a lot of flack from DJ Smith and the bench from that.
You can hear it from up. You can hear it from up here. Couple choice words for the ref.
Pretty sure when a 6'6" guy cross-checks you in the face, you're going to see it.
Yeah, no kidding. A bouncing puck. Oh, they rolled on them. And Latour tries to clear it. Kept in by Ottawa. And second effort, Generals get it out down the ice. Herbst will settle it down. And Lintuniemi makes a little move. Tries to avoid Wallace. Here's connecting with a head of steam. He's got the blue line. He's past his man. Drops it into the slot. Weak shot. And it goes wide. Addison had a pretty good chance there. Wallace chasing after Todd. Now Lintuniemi. And the 67s. Coming up on a minute gone, a minute to go. And the trailer behind Addison. There's a shot from DeHaan off the post. That goes off a body. 67's keeping the pressure. Addison couldn't get a shot away. Todd, side boards, cross ice. Connecting, takes a look. Van de Sompel goes after him. And Todd couldn't find the handle. Gets it back to DeHaan. There's a shot, goes off a body. And kept onside again by Todd. Addison behind the net, tried to get it to Salituro. Mermis there. And Mermis. And here's DeHaan. Cross ice. Ooh, through the legs of the defenseman. Addison, Salituro, and Bell try and get something rolling here. Hertzberg all over Salituro. And you can tell the fans had a few things to say about that. Generals can't get out of their own zone. Addison. Good effort here by the 67. Salituro gets cut in half behind the net, no call. Here's Bell, down low. Salituro into the slot, deflected just over the net. Addison was in there. And that'll go, oh, there was an adventure for Appleby's, lost his stick. In there. And that'll go, oh, there was an adventure for Appleby's, lost his stick. Went right through the blue paint, and he didn't even see it. Now here's Addison. Shot and a big save. Rebound. They can't clear the zone again. Lintuniemi. Cross ice for Guy. Blocked. Castelli paid the price for that. Todd behind the net. And now they just get it out. Evan Guy.
Sometimes you get way up and you come in expecting it's going to be an easy game, and the 67s have made it a very, very difficult game for them to play here tonight.
Salituro gets it in deep. Appleby out to play it. Lost the handle. And Smith can't clear it. Salituro behind the net. Mermis leaning on him. Got a stick in there. And now we got a call.
Against one team and call some marginal calls against the other team, which is, like you said, Lee, not right, but that's exactly what they have to get rid of.
Ottawa pick off the puck in the neutral zone, get it back in. Here's Konechny trying to, drops it back to Salituro and just missed. Todd in the corner.
How is that not a penalty either?
Addison cross ice, scores! Nathan Todd, power. Up with that loose puck. Couple of glorious chances for Ottawa. Del Cole tips it in. Castle's going to get it. And it'll come all the way around. Latour keeps the pressure on down low. Castle's behind the net. Trying to come out front. Salituro not giving him any room. And Salituro, nice job there. That's steered away by Herbst. Castles and Guy behind the net. Castles for the point. Mermis. Long shot. Smith tried the tip. Latour. He's giving Evan DeHaan all he can handle. Herbst tries to grab it. Rolls back to the blue line. Mermis trying to hang on to it. And Ottawa comes up with it. And here come the 67s. Bell brings it in. DeHaan.
At one point in time, it's just come back and start biting them, where you can't, no matter how good you are, expect to win every game playing that way.
Lintuniemi, a nice pass ahead for Addison. Brings it in. Salituro with it. Tried to center. He had Bell alone in front. Now Brown on that puck. And Hunter Smith chips it ahead. Latour. And bouncing puck. Lintuniemi couldn't hang on to it. And it'll bounce right to Herbst. Going for the long bomb. Brown in the middle of an Ottawa change. And 67 is able to recover. Here's Evan Guy. Kept onside. Nice job there by Peterson. Looking for help. Now McCarron can't get a hold of it. Salituro out to center. And Mermis and Van de Sample. Peterson lost the handle. Here's Salituro. Salituro gets it past Van de Sample. Addison racing over. And here's Ottawa. Oh, and it rolled on Bell. What a chance for Brendan Bell in the slot. Now Lindbergh can't clear the zone. Addison missed it. Bell able to recover. And then the Generals finally get it out for 4 seconds.
It's mind-numbing sometimes. It is.
It is. I agree. And it's consistently done. I mean, you try and correct it, and it's, yeah.
Here's McCarron trying to go wide on Lintuniemi. Kept to the outside. It's 4-on-4. Harding. Carlisle in the slot. And Murmis keeps it onside. Middleton ties up his man. And Ottawa comes up with the puck. Salituro will try to give it to Konechny. Bounced off his leg, and McCarron's broken his stick. He'll have to go get, no, he just head off on a change. Konechny drifts behind the net. Here comes Konechny. Salituro's on the other side. He's at the end of his shift, gets it down.
Minors, but they let them develop, and look where they are. They've had that quick turnover now, and they're performing at extremely high level.
Peter Mrazek, Ottawa 67,
Yep.
of course.
Couture trying to get a hold of that puck. Middleton ties him up. Limptuniemi behind the net with Brown. And Brown, that bounces loose around the side of the net. It's still loose. Scores!
From Smith. Well, they're giving it to Smith. I think Latour might have got it.
Long pass. Oh, what a chance for Addison. Great hustle by Addison. And Huther gets it out, but broken up by Ottawa, and bringing it in again is Addison. Drops it back. Here's Bell. Bell trying to get to the front. Addison and Guy fires. Scores! It went off something in front.
Except those power plays, they got some momentum. And they've been full value of this league.
Ottawa wins the faceoff. Middleton way in for the point. That goes through the crease. What a chance for Ottawa there. Salituro keeps it in. And Addison on his man, Murmis. And finally, cleared out by the Generals, but Middleton there to dump it right.
Reaches her man. In that case there, it doesn't get quite to the Ottawa 67 player turnover. Big save by Herbst to keep this at a 3-3 game.
And Bell wins the faceoff. Here's DeHaan. Addison. Here's Ottawa. Salituro. Scores! Bell was the final minute of regulation, almost picked off at the blue line. Now McCarron just chips it forward. Here comes DeHaan. Salituro, he's got Addison behind him. And Murmis to try and ring it around. Picked off by Bell. Keeps the pressure on. And dumped out, 2-on-1. Racing back is Guy. Latour shot right on. Loose puck, still loose. Steered away to the boards. And Bell clears it out to neutral territory. Murmis again tries. And dumped in by Oshawa. I think we're going to play a little bit more.
He's in, but he's got time to recoup.
Yeah, when you end up giving up the softies, it's how you respond is what people are looking for, right? Yeah.
As a team also.
Limptuniemi, and Castles gets a hold of it and dumps it back. And here's Taylor Davis. Chips it in. He wants to go get it. Addison's in front. And Davis still with it. Brown watching him. Addison now. Carlisle leaning on him. And battle in the corner here. Brown and Davis. Now it comes up the boards. Here's Lindbergh. Quick shot right on. Rebound. And Herbst. Davis and into the corner. Hunter Smith's on the puck. To Carlisle. Shot blocked. And Nathan Todd gets it ahead. And here's Nevin Guy. Nevin Guy with a... Well, couldn't get much of a shot away. Hunter Smith came back there. It's stolen.
Hey, watch your head.
Van de Sompel hard on Salituro. Bell's in there as well. 2 minutes left in overtime. Salituro trying to find some room. It does, because Van de Sompel lost his stick and then